Imagine this. You're 28. You earn $5,000 a month. You have a $2,000 apartment, a $700 car payment, and a closet full of clothes that still have the tags on. But somehow you're broke. Wait, how is that even possible? Here's the truth. Most people are one impulsive Amazon checkout away from financial ruin. Not because they don't make enough, but because they don't know the difference between a need and a want. In this video, we're going to break down needs versus wants in a way you've never heard before. And by the end, you'll have a mindset shift so powerful, it'll feel like you unlocked a cheat code to wealth. And just a heads up, some of what you hear might sting. But that sting is the beginning of growth. Let's start with a cold, hard truth. Society profits from your confusion. We live in a world where wants are disguised as needs. You need a phone, but do you need the latest iPhone Pro Max Titanium with LiDAR and space sensors? You need transportation, but do you need a Tesla you can't even afford to charge? Be honest. Have you ever bought something because it was on sale, only to realize it was never on your list in the first place? That's how the trap works. Marketing is engineered to manipulate your psychology, triggering FOMO, status anxiety, and dopamine hits. The result? You stay broke, but look rich on Instagram. This is where financial freedom dies, not in giant decisions, but in the 1,000 tiny wants we justify as needs. But here's the exciting part. Once you see the trap, you can escape it. And the escape starts with clarity. Let's define the difference. Needs keep you alive and functioning. Food, rent, basic clothing, transportation, healthcare. Wants enhance comfort, boost image or fit ego. Designer sneakers, fancy dates. The third streaming subscription you forgot you're paying for. Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Apple TV Plus. Congratulations. You now pay more for nothing to watch than you ever did for cable. But here's where it gets deeper. Most people don't overspend because they're irresponsible. They overspend because they're unfulfilled. They confuse spending with self-worth. They think buying that $120 cologne will make them more confident, or that a high-end apartment will make them feel successful. But real success isn't how much you spend, it's how much you keep, invest, and multiply. And here's the kicker. If you don't master this now in your 20s, you'll spend your 30s playing financial catch-up while others are building empires. So how do you shift from a want-based mindset to a need-based one without feeling like you're depriving yourself? That's where we go next. Meet the freedom filter. Every time you're about to spend, ask, 1, will this improve my quality of life or just inflate my lifestyle? 2, does this get me closer to freedom or deeper into debt? 3, if I lost my income tomorrow, would I regret buying this today? Simple questions. Brutal clarity. Try this for 1 week. Before every non-essential purchase, write it down, wait 48 hours, and see if you still want it. 9 times out of 10, the desire disappears. And when you start saying no to wants, you're not being cheap, you're buying options. Flexibility, peace of mind. Every dollar you save is a vote for your future. You stop living paycheck to paycheck. You stop financing your self-esteem. You start building wealth that actually lasts. But if all of this makes sense, why do we still keep buying things we don't need? That's the million-dollar question. And the answer lies deeper in your emotions, your identity, and your habits. In fact, there's an entire science behind why you buy what you buy, even when you know better. If you're serious about mastering your mind and your money, you need to watch our next video, The Secret Psychology of Why We Buy What We Don't Need. I promise, it'll change the way you see your wallet and yourself. Tap the video on screen, learn the truth, reclaim your power.